freezing cold.
Polo.
Hey.
We are back and we're ready to go. Ready to hop in the water for the very first spot.
Let's do it.
I don't know if you noticed that sun is really high. Oh my gosh. This morning has been like all-time worst start to a trip ever, including not having a bung, and we had to go and buy one. But ready to go, Bolo?
Yeah, mate. Let's go have a look at the first spot.
Yeah, we're looking at a wreck here. Going to get started, see if we can find a cobia or a finger mark.
Mate, we've seen them here before. Let's go have a look.
All right, Bolo, you're in. Bolo headed down for the first dive of the trip. On the surface, it was reasonably clear, but when he got down to the bottom, he just ran into putrid mud. Settled down on the wreck and looked up. Golden trevally swimming left, right and centre. It sometimes makes this filthy water even more eerie when there's fish shooting everywhere. But to his credit, through all those trevally, he noticed a big tail of a nice cobia. Come up off the bottom, lined up, showed himself a nice cobia to start the trip. Kept it off the wreck, pulled it up to the surface. So cool.
How did you know? How did you know? It's so filthy on the bottom. Man, there's so much silt.
Straight away, first dive. I knew what it was too. I could tell when you come to the surface, you did this thing. That's a big mud.
It's pretty big mud.
How big?
Oh, maybe like 13, possibly 14.
Nice.
How
bad? How dirty?
It's so filthy on the bottom, like maybe 2-3 meters at max. Like so much silt, crap, and so many golds there. I just see this tail in the back. I'm like, that's a code for sure.
Oh yeah, Mudley. Nice fish. He's good fish.
Fatty.
Fatty. Good job, mate. Good start.
First dive, first fish.
First dive, first fish. Boom. We decided because it was so dirty, we'd head to a wreck a little bit wider. I jumped in the water and I headed to the bottom. Unfortunately, the visibility was no better. Again, trevallies everywhere, but I was also met by sharks. Whaler come from the left, whaler come from the right. Ah man, this was only going to be a disaster. We half started off good.
Yeah, we one dive, one fish, and then we checked out another spot and no joy.
One dive, two sharks, and now it's going to sound up and see if we can find some more country. Got a few spots we want to look at, these areas we want to sort of stand around, and you know what? Got to be able to win it because it is significantly dirtier than I was hoping it to be. Yeah. So, well, let's readjust.
Yes, check it out.
Old plans have changed, new plans have come. We'd been searching for a while and we finally found what looked like big arches on the bottom. Unfortunately for Bolo, as he headed down, he found out those big arches were just a shark. Almost headbutts a big sandbar. That thing was really keen on him and he headed back to the surface. Next bit of a show, Bolo dove on again. Nothing really good here. Weird shaped rock, a couple of triggerfish, nothing that we're looking for. We were just jumping from rock to rock on the different spots that we'd found. This one, he came to the bottom. No fish, no triggerfish, but a sea snake. Oh, I tell you what, Ball was obviously getting so bored diving from rock to rock, he decided to pat the sea snake on the bottom. Bolo had been working hard, so we did a swap over.
All right, mate, so we're out here. It's past lunchtime and we haven't shot much fish yet.
One cobia,
and we've been doing a lot of sounding around, looking at good stuff on the bottom and just no fish. Oh, that looks good.
It does.
And
what does this look like?
Yeah, we're struggling to find the motivation to keep getting in and looking at different spots. Let's have a look here. Diving deep and no fish.
Painful.
Very painful.
You had $1 for every trigger you saw. How would you be going? You'd have paid for our fuel.
Yeah, I paid my mortgage the amount of triggerfish I've seen this morning.
I headed to the bottom on this spot. Again, bait, a little bit of bottom, triggerfish, but none of the good fish that we're looking for. Next spot we found, I was in again. Heading down to the bottom, seen some massive arches. again, run into a stupid big sandbar shark. That thing was all over me. When I looked up, he was right in my face, followed me. There, mongrel shark. I headed up without even getting a real good look at the bottom.
Heaps of sharks, it looks like there's 2 sharks.
How can you tell the day's been a bad day and I'm getting bored? I start filming jellyfish. I thought I'd have another dive on that spot because it looks so good on the sounder. As I headed down to the bottom, I could see big dark patches and I thought they were rocks till I came down and noticed they were massive ferns. These things were like 2 meters high, but in amongst them, oh, red emperor. My favourite fish to eat, my favourite fish to shoot, and the reason we'd done all this searching. I looked around, more and more reds came, picked the biggest one I could see, stoned myself a really nice red emperor. Honestly, when I stoned it, I was stoked because I was still thinking about that sandbar shark that had met me on the first dive.
Yep, big skull. I didn't see that shark again. Fortunately, there's big ferns there. There's just red sitting all amongst them. Yeah, sitting off the ferns a bit. Big ferns. Well, it's taken a while, but finally, I've shot a fish.
Ew.
Like 1:30 in the afternoon.
Nice.
It's a nice big red one, by the way.
That'll do.
And I did see a couple of them, so Paulo's next.
Yeah.
Get it done, Paulo.
Just got to get down there to get him.
Stoning, that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
So those sharks don't eat them.
Walk us through it. What happened?
Oh, been looking and looking for spots, and first dive, big shark come in on me, and I didn't get to the bottom right. Second dive, I come down and got to the bottom, and I thought it was rocks, but it was big ferns, and amongst them, some big red emperor.
Nice.
Absolutely stoked.
Cracking big head on him.
Look at the back end of him. It's beautiful. I've
Yeah.
never seen it like that before. You ever seen that?
He's almost taller than he is long.
Kind of crazy. But that back end is like, never seen that fin like that.
Very cool.
Oh, beautiful critter. Lovely.
Nice.
It's
All
actually
right.
why we come here.
My turn.
It is your turn.
Obviously, Paulo was really keen to dive as well. He headed down to the bottom. Oh, he came down amongst those ferns and this was really fishy. There was heaps of big hassa, came through them and could see reds all over the bottom. They spooked a little bit and he trained himself onto the biggest one he could see. Now, in came a tusky and he sort of half changed, spooked the whole fish, spooked the tusky, realised that he'd just messed it all up. Oh, he headed back to the surface without shooting anything. When you see so many good fish like this, sometimes it's just the outcome. Paulo just had another dive. Looks really good on the sounder. Hopefully it's good on the bottom. We shall see. Keep an eye out if he yells on. Need to drive and keep the sharks off him. No dice. Paulo had another dive on this spot. He headed down to the bottom and you can see here these huge fans. Really cool structure, really cool country. And as he came down through the fans, he couldn't see a red this time. Drifted through those fans and out from behind one of them came a really nice red. He shot it and headed to the surface. Now Paulo left it down and started pulling it up. I was on the surface, obviously aware that we'd seen sharks. As he started to pull that fish up, boom, in came the shark. Fortunately, I was doing a loop around him and it just holds those sharks off enough that he can land that fish.
Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, man, that's hard work.
Bolo! Well, I think, what's the saying? If it's red, it's dead.
Yep.
Ew!
Oh, hard work for it though, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Sharks not making it any easier.
What a good fish live in the shallows.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing.
nice.
Whilst Bolo was landing his fish, I noticed that we drifted over a small rock that had had a heap of show on it. I went back and jumped in on that. As I came down to the bottom, I could see small reds and trout all over this rock. And I drifted down just trying to see if there was any bigger fish. I looked off in the distance and I could see a whole range of different fish. Nothing that I really wanted to shoot. But as I look back, in comes a really nice big tusky. I love it when their big jaws sling like this, and I wasted no time shooting myself a beautiful big tusky. Fortunately, I put the hurt on it and it didn't fight real much, because as soon as I shot it, in came the sharks and I dragged that fish with me all the way to the surface. Unfortunately, those sharks followed me all the way up. The ball was on the ball and he was doing loops with the boat and just kept off those sharks.
Big bully. Love tusky. Sorry. The fish hasn't moved since I shot it. He's a good tusky. You'll get close to 10, eh? Looks so big on the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
Getting a bit of a
Cracking
feed
good
up
bus.
after all this hard work.
Oh, that is a cracker of a bus.
Good bus, eh? Beautiful fish.
Yeah.
With the colour on the thing. Thought for sure it's
Beautiful.
getting eaten. Look at that sounder. Feel that business.
The sounder is going off. Big arches down there.
Shark.
Bit of shark action going on.
Look at that.
All right,
There's a
starting
bit
to
of
get
action
some colours
going on
in.
as well.
A few colours in the icy tech. Hey.
Lovely reds. Lovely blue.
Nice.
Lovely red.
Next dive for Bolo, he came down on those ferns again. This time, unfortunately, there was no reds amongst the ferns and he drifted through, checking out those ferns. Again, really cool things to see. And was heading back to the surface. He looked back down as he was heading up and a big amberjack came in underneath him. Unfortunately, he was already out of air on his way back to the surface and couldn't shoot that amberjack. Bolo had another dive and headed down again into those ferns. As he came down on the bottom, there was actually heaps of fish. I could see him on the sounder. Amongst those fish, there was slaties, there was spangled emperor, there was some grassy sweetlip, and a really big tusky. Bolo went to shoot him and he spooked. Came back around and he nailed himself a nice tusky. Now, he left it down a little bit longer than he should, headed up, free spooled a bit, got to the surface, tried to pull it up. Still down. Oh, the sound looked unbelievable when he dove. Oh, so fishy. Where is he? Super bad idea. Even though I was straight onto it, looping around, the sharks were onto him even worse. He never got the chance to get that fish all the way to the surface. Lost the tail first, second bite, and he came up with just a head. He would have been a good tusky too, you filthy brat. That's what I was trying to stop by driving round. Oh, Bolo.
took his tail off first and it came back.
What is going on here?
Sometimes
Joshua?
you have to work so hard for these good fish, and that's the result.
Far out.
Oh, absolutely just love eating these fish, they do.
Filthy dogs. Stupid sharks.
Big female.
35-metre dive to get your shark bitten in, your fish
Oh.
bitten in half. Filthy dogs.
Yeah.
You nipped the tail first, eh?
Yeah.
Well, I think it could be time to move. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Four fish.
Time to go.
We probably should have guessed it after my fish nearly got eaten. Anyway, you get that.
The sharks were getting braver every dive that we had. Finally lost a fish. We figured it was time to go somewhere else. We're heading to somewhere a bit shallower, seeing as though it was late in the arvo to give the legs a rest. And on the way, we ran over another really cool rock. Bit deeper, but I thought I'd dive on it anyway because it looked really fishy. Came down to the bottom, see some cod, see some trout. Oh, and another beautiful red. Even though it was a bit dark, thought I'd shoot that red and drag him up as quick as I could.
Okay. Yeah, just one. Heap of trout. It's almost like a hole. Nearly a wonky almost. Getting a bit dark down there. Yeah.
It's getting really late and I sounded over a nice little rock in about 20 metres of water. It was good to get into something a bit shallower, and I headed down to the bottom just to see what we could see. Oh man, on the bottom it's covered in unicorns and stripies and small fish all over the bottom. Heaps of Chinaman fish. This bommy was a really cool looking bommy, and I was just searching to see if I could see anything cool. Didn't see anything I wanted to shoot, and I was heading to the surface, and in come a nice little red emperor. I couldn't believe my luck. I've been searching in the deep all day. Finally, in just 20 metres of water, I got to shoot another nice red emperor.
Every China in the whole of Australia living there. $55. Easy legal, eh? That's wild. It's like 7,000 Chinas down there.
I threw that red in the boat and headed down for another dive. Come down to the bottom again, really fishy, and I was just scanning to see if there was anything I really wanted to shoot. I looked in that bommy to see if I could see any crayfish. No crayfish to be seen. Popped my head up and there was a trout looking straight at me. Oh, couldn't believe it. I shot that trout, stoked. Two nice fish off this bommy.
Yeah, same spot where I shot that red.
After two nice fish, I thought I had to have one more dive. Headed down to the bottom, even though I was getting really, really late. And I was just scanning again on the bottom, trying to think if I wanted to shoot any of those fish. Parrotfish maybe, no. Oh, and then in comes another really nice tusky. Big jaw, beautiful big fish. I was absolutely stoked. I pulled the trigger, shot myself another tusky. He went nuts and I knew what it was going to mean. I was certain it was going to be sharks. Hit the surface. Oh, sharks. These things love tuskies. Threw that fish in the boat. Oh, it was time to head in to get somewhere to anchor for the night, and I could see a big storm on its way.
How's that? I've got one bobby. Right, let's go and work out where we're going to stay before it gets dark. And before it pedals on us.
Oh, Bolo, it's getting late. It's about to freaking storm, I think.
Oh.
Well, what an afternoon session. The morning, I didn't shoot a fish till 1, maybe 1:30.
You had to find the spots first.
Oh my gosh, bit of sounding around and look at what we found.
Ooh, yeah.
Big tuskies. We're back. Stupid cameras. What a day. We worked really hard, found some cool spots.
Had to find some new ground for these ones.
Yeah, some nice redfish.
Yeah.
Spots we never done before. And
Deep dogs.
lots of sounding. Then we come into the shallows and I found another one. So cool.
Oh, sub 20.
Yep, so good. And oh, big tusk farners. Got 2 of them. Great day when you get 2 big tuskies.
Awesome.
So good.
Had a bit running with sharks.
Paulo also got himself a tusky,
Half.
which is going to
Not
be
even.
our dinner.
Sharks.
Mongrel sharks. What a waste of it. Oh. Anyway, that'll be our dinner, what's left over. What a shame. So good. Paulo, what a cool thing. We're going to go and anchor up because there's a storm coming and we're going to cook dinner and lightning coming. I think we're cooking dinner in our wetsuits.
Yeah, I don't want to get chased just yet.
No. Right, let's go.
All
Oh my
right.
gosh, dinner attempt, pouring rain, freezing cold,
Oh,
steaming some tusk fish. I'm going to do some noodles and some rice. And it's raining, and it's cold, and it's windy, and everything bad is happening right now. Stupid rain and lightning and thunder. Oh my gosh. Steamed tusky. It's gonna taste good. Happy Bolo.
oh, what we got back from the shark.
Nightmare. Yes, it's leftover shark tusky. Thanks, Mr. Shark, for leaving us some dinner. It's gonna taste good. It's not gonna taste sharked, and it's not gonna taste cold. Oh my gosh, I'm freezing. Ugh.
Mate, it's all happening. We've got a raffle coming up.
We do. The raffle hasn't been drawn. It'll be drawn sometime. We've got another raffle.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of stuff going on.
Heaps of free gear.
Keep an eye out. It's going to be amazing. I'm so cold.
Well, good morning, everybody. Paulo's pumping the bilge down the back. I'd rate my sleep last night 1 out of 10. Oh my gosh, while we're cooking there were storms. We finally got to sleep and storms again. Oh, it was an absolute terrible last 24 hours, but we shot some good fish in the middle of it. And this morning woke up and it is blowing way stronger than it was forecast, and now we're trying to make a plan. And best laid plans always get changed. Tossing up between deep and wrecks and wonkies and redfish, and working our way into trying to find a barra, or staying a bit protected and try and shoot just some other reef fish before we head home. We just haven't decided yet, have we, Paulo? Keep you updated. Hopefully it's just shooting some nice fish. We're headed to the first spot we're going to dive for the morning, and I ran over a little bit of country. I couldn't tell if it was rock or weed. I chucked Paulo in for a dive, came down, the bottom was just covered in weed. But as he lay there, oh, big Tusky come in. He did not waste the opportunity. And he nailed himself the first really cool fish for the morning.
Phew. Just one. Just saw that. It's a weed. Yeah.
Polo, that's not a bad start.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what,
First bite of the morning.
crappy country, looking for a new spot.
Yeah.
Oh, and a good Tusky. Yes, Polo. And it was just weedy crap.
Yeah, nothing else there.
So cool. Great fish. Awesome start. That's awesome. How good's his black on there? The black spot on that black spot. That's the best black spot I've ever seen on a black spot. Wow. That's the most pronounced black spot I've ever seen. Cool. The next spot for me was a wreck that I haven't dove for years, and I headed down to the bottom, met by what I could see as a nice trout, flush on the bottom, heaps of trevally, and some massive Chinaman fish. Another beautiful trout swam straight into me. Looks similar to the one on the bottom, so I shot that. Nailed myself my first fish for the day, a big, beautiful common trout.
That's a big trout. Big common.
Next ball I was back in, and he dove on that same wreck. He actually landed a little bit off the back and came down on some of the country that's off the back of the wreck. Oh, and amongst the bottom there, nice trout. He was lining up on one, saw the big one that I'd seen the first dive, swung to that, and shot himself a massive, massive bar cheek trout. This fish ended up weighing 8.8 kilos, really close to that Aussie record.
Absolute stalker. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he's massive. Oh man, they're so cool.
He's big, ball.
He's massive, Archie.
Far out. That is a real big bar cheek. That's 7-8 kilos. That's a monster.
Absolute cracking fish.
Wow.
So beautiful.
How's that? A bar cheek and a common off the same wreck.
And they're huge.
So good. Awesome, mate.
Nice.
Beautiful. That is a behemoth.
It doesn't happen very often that Tim McDonald goes down and doesn't shoot the largest fish on the spot, but yeah, second dive on this wreck, and yeah, this thing was just
Big bar cheek. Hold him up.
massive cheek.
Big bar cheek. Now, first dive, I shot this one. Oh, that's yours.
Is yours.
Shot big. Yeah, yours is just a bit bigger. That's a big common, big bar cheek. For everyone that wants to know the difference, see the spots on it? It's the difference. Big bar cheek. Man, that's a big fish.
Beautiful fish.
So cool. Wow.
Ew. Let's go
They're
shoot
both
the ball.
big fish. Dang, they're both crackers. After pulling a couple of big trout off this wreck, we decided we're going to head off to another wreck. On the way, I ran over a spot that had a heap of fish on it. I chucked Bolo in, and he headed down for a dive and found a big school of smallmouth nanny guy. These were really big ones, and he waited and picked out the biggest one he could see in the school and shot it, pulled it up to the surface. Of course, in comes another big sandbar shark. Man, these sandbar sharks just loved us on this trip. And another one tried to eat his fish, and he got it to the surface, fortunately.
Only a baby bull.
I chucked Bolo in for another drift, and again, big school of really nice big smallmouth nanny guy. He picked another really good one in the school and shot it. Oh, straight away that shark was on him. We figured after 2 and the shark getting feistier and feistier, we'd make another move. The next spot was another wreck. Headed down to the bottom, real fishy again, big goldens all over it. Couple of big cod on the bottom. And another nice tusky. Couldn't believe my luck. Some great eating fish this trip. And I nailed myself, stoned another really nice tusky. After the sharks giving us a hard time when we shot 1 or 2 fish off a spot, we decided we'd make another move. And we headed to another really cool rock that I love to dive. First dive, baller came down. Shot himself a really nice trout. Went nuts, made a bit of noise, and he pulled it up off the bottom, and we moved ourselves a little bit along the reef to get away in case some sharks came in. The next spot, baller come down. Big white ferns. These are really cool ferns, these things. But amongst the white ferns, there was a couple of largemouth nanny guy. Ballo didn't waste his opportunity, shot himself a nice little largemouth nanny guy.
Where are they going to go? Nice. 2 of them there.
We headed inshore to see if we could hunt some barramundi, and on the way in I had to stop off and grab some big lobsters. I promised Josh's wife she'd let him come diving and I would get her some lobsters in return, and I made sure I grabbed the 2 beautiful big lobsters. The second dive I could see a bunch of lobsters, but I just took that one. We had 2. That was enough. Keep Josh's wife happy. Thanks, Miss Ball, for letting Josh come diving with me.
No, let's let the rest, eh?
Unfortunately, when we got into hunt some barra, it was absolutely filthy. Couple of dives creeping along the bottom, 1 metre viz, disastrous. My camera went flat and I was heading back to the boat, swimming along the bottom. Oh, you know what? I put my hand on a filthy big stonefish. So painful.
Tacker, the thing we've always feared. Putting your hand on a freaking stonefish. Oh, my hand is dying.
The rest of the day was a wipeout for me. Hand felt like someone had smashed me with a hammer. Man, stonefish is so painful. Something that Tack and I had talked about heaps. Look at this one, monster one that I'd seen a few months before.
Holy hell, look at this. Look at I almost put my hand on. Just about put my hand on it. Playing amongst those rocks.
Well, made it home. Dropped Ballo back off to his car and he's heading to work in the morning, and so am I. But In case you're wondering how much effort we put in to do trips like this, this is our arrival time. If you can't see that, that is 3:36 a.m. Massive trip. Drove through the night to get up. Terrible night's sleep because of storms. And then back home at 3:30 in the morning, and I got to be at work at 8:30 tomorrow morning, so I'm going to bed. And hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed watching, and hope you enjoyed watching some fish get shot. Hope you enjoyed us trying to cook in storms and tough trips. This is probably the toughest trip I've ever had, and just toughness of just trying to shoot fish. So look forward to you enjoying it. Hope you get out and shoot some fish yourself, and we'll see you soon. Fish from my crappy trip, bit of hard work. All I shot was 1, 2, 3 nice rats, 3 big tuskies, and a belting big trout, 7.6 kilos. Crap trip, hard work. Not a bad crap trip. Well, I'm back from the trip, and actually a week later, and I'm actually in my office prepping for some editing. And this hand of mine, I tell you what, this part where that thing spiked me, where the stonefish spiked me, is still really painful to press on. Over a week later, and my elbow, oh, just got tennis elbow. Feels like so painful. Goodness gracious me. Watch out for those stonefish. They can wreck a trip. Wrecked mine, and it was really, really painful. And still is. Absolute shocker.
Okay, so we've had record ticket sales for Dive Day 2, so let's draw the winner.
All right, so random number generator.
133.
133. We have
John Carney.
John Carney. Well done, John.
Congratulations, you are the winner.
All right, everybody, we're about to call the winner of our second come diver this day, plus a mate. His name is John Carney, and me and Brian know him. Listen, he won by basically buying half of the tickets. So let's give Johnny a call.
Tim.
Johnny.
Hey, mate.
Good, mate. Hey, you won the raffle.
Oh, fantastic.
Now,
I did buy enough, and I hope that I still only had a flip of the coin chance of winning it.
you did. You nearly bought half the tickets.
Yeah, exactly. There was still a flip of the coin, so I still didn't know which way I was going to go. So that's fantastic.
Mate, so cool. Brian and I are pumped.
Yeah.
Mate, I haven't seen you for a long, long time, and yeah, so good.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm so pumped for Bryson going over to compete in the Worlds and everything, and you obviously boating and everything.
Yeah.
A dream team.
Yeah.
You know, like at the very least, very fun time and a lot of learnings.
No doubt. Mate, looking forward to having fun time in a couple of weeks' time.
Tim, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
And so what's this? It's me and a mate, or just me?
Nah, you and a mate. You bring someone along with you.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, okay, awesome.
Johnny, we are pumped that you won. Thanks for your support, mate. We really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it.
My pleasure. And thanks for the opportunity to be a part of this fantastic journey of you guys going overseas for Bryson to compete in the Worlds.
So
that's great.
So everybody, we actually have a third one coming up. He spent $2,000 and he's coming with us. So if that's what you want to do to win, make it happen.
Yes.
Thanks, Johnny. Chat soon.
Exactly. No worries. Thanks, guys. Cheers. Okay, bye.
Hey, as always, if you want to get some of our Rife gear, head into Adreno in-store or online. Use your Tim Spear discount code to get your 10% discount. Big shout out to all of our sponsors. As always, thank you to Dive R for all that you do to support us with your amazing fins, and for the fish bags for the ski. Thank you, IcyTech, for the incredible eskies. Man, these things hold ice so good, hold fish so well. Thank you. We appreciate you so much. Thank you to JSW Power Sports for all your support as well. Don't forget, if you head into JSW, you can grab yourself some incredible stuff there. Use your 10% discount. Thanks.